All right, so recording started. Okay, guys, so we are doing, we're going to start now VPN. Okay, I'll just give you a brief about VPNs over here. So VPN, what we have site-to-site VPN and remote access VPN. Okay, now site-to-site means when you're connecting two sites together. Okay, works on IPSEC. And remote access VPN is when you're connecting your clients to the branch office or headquarters. Okay, site to site is done via IPsec. Okay, either you use IKE version 1 or IKE version 2. And remote access VPN, it's actually there's a thin client or a thick client which gets installed on the end user, and then you can connect to the office network. In Cisco terms, you have something called a Cisco AnyConnect. Okay, and in Palo Alto, it is known as Global Protect. Clear, guys?
Well, what's the difference between the thin client and the thick client?
Yeah. So actually, I'll just give you the idea. So you understand this, that remote access VPN Cisco terms, you have the software called as AnyConnect, and for Palo
Mm-hmm.
Alto it is Global Protect. Now, what's the difference between thick client and thin client? Thin client means the let's say you SSL VPN, okay, which you access through a browser. That means your thin client. And thick client means
Okay.
that when you install an application, standalone application on the end user. Okay.
Okay. So one is SSL VPN, and the other one is the one that has the application.
Yes, like Cisco AnyConnect or Global Protect, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, so we'll quickly go ahead and start the site to site over here. Now, as per the topology, you can see right now, I have my headquarters on the left hand side, branch office on right hand side. Okay, so this is my management. I will take the management of two Palo Altos, and in the scenario over here, you will get one public IP from your ISP and second public IP, and then in the middle you have your ISP. Okay. So the ISP, right now what you can do, guys, I can actually do routing over here, and this will be able to ping. Okay, but the problem is what? Your RFC 191 private IP is not routable over the internet. That's the first thing. And second thing, you don't want your ISP to see what data or which IP is communicating. I can actually NAT this and send it, but you don't want that to happen. So you want an encrypted session. Okay, encryption. So how we will do it? We'll do via site to site IPsec tunnel. Clear, guys? Just give me a moment, guys. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. So let me log into the firewall over here. Okay, we'll wait for some time. So in the meantime, it is starting up. I'll just explain you the IPs over here. This side will be my 192.168.10.100. In between, this is the IP 100, and other side is 200. And on the other LAN will be 172.1.100 IP. Okay, so on the ISP router, I've just taken a router and I've given Ethernet 1/0 sorry, 0/0 as 100.101.2, and Ethernet 10/1 is 200.101.2. Okay, and I'm not doing any route over here. So you can see both are directly connected routes. All right. Okay, there's some problem.
What image is that? Is it not?
It's same 8.0.
Is it 9?
Sorry,
Is it 8? Is it 8 or is it 9?
it's 8. It's 8. I don't know, like something is not working. I'll just re-add new ones.
So how did you create a ISP?
So take a router
Okay.
and you just define the IP address. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I think there's an issue with the image. So guys, 9.0, whatever you have, I think it has some issues. We'll try to check now. So I'll give the first IP address. One. Okay, and do a save config and commit. Okay, I think this will take time. This is done, so we'll log to the firewall right now. 10.1.1.50. Okay. Now guys, for the site-to-site, what is the first thing you have to do? You have to make sure that you define the IP addresses and the interfaces. Okay. So we'll just quickly go ahead and define that. So 1/1 is my ISP. Under network interfaces, I'll say 1/1. What's the type? L3 over here. Virtual router default. Security zone. I'll say my ISP. Okay. I'll give an IP that is 100.1.1.1/24, and we'll give one common profile. That's it. And by 1/2 it's towards the LAN, so I'll give it a LAN. What's the IP here? We need to 168.10.10. Sorry, 10.100. So 192.168.10.100/24. Give a common people. Okay. Okay, then I'll save my config over here and commit. Meantime, we'll check the secondary file if it's up or not. And one more thing, guys, if you want to ping from the Palo Alto, so I'm pinging from Palo Alto 801/1 towards the ISP. So you can just say ping, then you can see it has something called as host. Okay, ping host 100.1.1.2. Is it pinging? No. Why? Because it's taking the management interface. So you have to say ping source 100.1.1.1 host 100.1.1.2. Oh, sorry. Right now, just let this come up. So you can see the moment it came up, my ping response started happening. Now where it is pinging, show IP interface brief. I'm picking my Ethernet 10/0. Okay.
Just a quick one. So what's the difference between the ping host and just the ordinary ping? It's the ordinary ping will not work if you just say ping 10
Yeah,
dot.
like this. You saying ping host 100.1.1.2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, what is happening? If you ping, it will take the management port. Because if I go to my device, setup, services, it's taking the service route. It says what? Use management interface for all. Okay, that's the problem.
Okay.
So you just have to go ahead and mention the IP, source IP. Okay. Set configure, set device config, system type, static, set device config, system IP address 10.1.1.100, net mask 255.255.0, and default address 10.1. Okay. This PC will assign the IP 192.168.10.10/24. My default gateway is 10.100. Can I ping my default gateway? Yes, I can. Okay. And VPC5 also. I'll give the IP 172.16.1.1/24, 172.16.1.100. Okay, basically the ping over here, it will not ping because the firewall is not yet defined. Let me quickly define this. So my Ethernet 1/1 is my ISP. Just give me a minute here. virtual router default security zone, I'll say as ISP. And what's the IP over here on the ISPN 1/1 200.1.1.1. So land the IP 200.1.1.1/24, and we'll give a common profile over here. C done. 1/2 is my LAN, and give L3 virtual route default LAN zone IPv4 172.16.1.100/24. Guys, clear till here? Any doubts? Okay, we have just assigned the IPs. That's it. Now we'll check the reachability. Can my VPC ping? Okay, that's pinging. So my configuration is done. Okay. Now let's go over here and we'll do the configuration of the IPsec. Okay. So what we'll do, what's the first thing? We have to first click on iCrypto. iCrypto, you will see there are 3 profiles already created. Okay, this is phase 1. Ike. Okay. You can choose any profiles over here, or you can create a customized profile also. So let's say if I create a customized profile for my phase 1, I'll say phase 1. Defi element group, let's say if I take group 5, authentication I'm taking SHA-256, and encryption is my let's say AES-256 CBC. Okay, just give me a moment here, guys. Okay, now key lifetime, guys, by default 8 hours. Always remember, guys, your IKE phase 1 consists of authentication and encryption that you define along with your Defi element group. Click on OK. So you can see right now phase 1 is created. Okay, the next is your IKE gateway. Now in IKE gateway, what you define the name. Okay, so you will say, let's say phase 1, and I'm doing IKE v1. Now which interface I'm going to do over here? This is interface 1/1, right? So I'll say interface 1/1 will be initiating the IKE phase 1. Okay, peer IP is static over here. So what is the peer IP? 200.1.1.1, right? 200.1.1.1. Okay, that's towards
So
the,
just a quick one though.
yep.
Can this 200 dot how do you do routing within the router? Can they ping each other
Which
in the
router?
ISP?
ISP,
That router.
ISP, you don't need any route. So if I've shown you earlier, it's just like this.
Okay. So the 200.11, can it ping the 100.111?
So let's say if I'm from here, Palo Alto to this Palo Alto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let me check. So you're seeing ping source 200.1.1.1 host, let's say 200.1.1.2. Is it pinging? Yes, it's pinging. Okay. Now, what you want to ping me? You want to ping 100.1.1.1? It won't ping
Okay.
because
So
return traffic is not there. I mean, return route is not known by the ISP router. I mean, sorry, the Palo
okay.
Alto.
Okay.
Okay. So right now, why it is happening, because let's say I'll just show it to you. So you're pinging from here to here. Okay. What's the source IP? What's destination? Source IP is 200. Destination is 100. Correct. So when
Mm-hmm.
this packet goes to ISP, it will check. I know about 200. I know about destination also. This guy forwards to the exit interface. Now when Palo Alto gets the packet, it checks. Do I know about 200 source? No. It's not in my routing table. Okay, destination, it's mine, that's fine. But I don't know where to send to 200. That's why it's not pinging. Okay, we'll see right now in some time.
Okay.
So your this is the peer IP.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anupam, can you go to the previous section, like where you have given the group?
Hold on. If I go to that, I'll lose this.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, actually, let's go back. Yes, this is the group I've given.
Yeah, can we select any group in this? What's the meaning of group?
Do you know about IPSEC?
No.
No. Okay, fine. So prerequisite for this, this topic will be if you understand the site to site, learn about IPSEC and IKE. So actually, this group is nothing. This DH group is known as Diffie-Hellman group. Okay, it's for encryption, encrypted tunnel that you will create. Now Diffie-Hellman group is the only group right now which has not been yet cracked, so most secured. Okay,
Okay.
it allows us actually Diffie-Hellman group, it allows us, it allows two devices to establish uh, you know a, a, a secret tunnel, actually secret communication over an unsecured network. Okay, so when we define this Diffie-Hellman group, so what we're defining, the phase one encryption over here. So in IPsec, I'll tell you actually. So what happens in IPsec? Let's say you have two devices over here. Okay. Now this guy has some IP, this guy has some IP, and in between you have the ISP. Now you don't want ISP to come to know, or any guys, man in the middle, to come to know what IPs are communicating. So what you will do, you will create a virtual tunnel. Okay. And this virtual tunnel, what will happen? So this tunnel will be formed. Now this tunnel inside, what packets are going and coming, the RSTX transmission and transmission and receiving, the ISP will not come to know, because this will be encrypted. And what is the encryption type? Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So
So in this deck, there are many groups. Like, what is the range?
there are many groups actually. Uh, this is what is supported by Palo Alto. Group 1, 2, 4. Sorry, not 4. 5, 40, 19, 20.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a this group defines the mode of encryption. So the next step,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So next step will be to add a I gateway. So I'll say phase one interface. I want interface 1/2 initiate the first IPsec phase one tunnel. Okay, and the local address is 100.1.1.1. Peer IP is 200.1.1.1. Appreciate key. I'll give Palo Alto. Okay. Advanced option, guys. Exchange mode auto. I profile. I've created what? Phase one. That's it. You click on OK, and this is your phase one configuration done. Okay. Now you have to do one more thing. You have to go to your virtual router, and here you have to give a static route. Okay. You will give a static route. You will say if anybody wants to go out to the internet. Sorry. Static default.
Hey,
Anything.
and I have a question. Which mode do you use here in the iGateway? Or this
Uh,
what is a default mode?
this one. Version one.
No,
Only.
because I know in iGateway there are two modes, the main mode and the aggressive mode. Where did you
Oh,
define it?
okay. Exchange mode will be auto. Okay. There are two modes, main and aggressive. I will
Yeah, that's
select auto.
what yeah. Okay, so key the Oro,
Yeah.
is it the Oro which is the recommended one?
Yes, it's recommended between two Palo Altos.
Or the Oro is the recommended?
Yes.
Yeah, that
Okay.
way you let the Palo Alto decide
Yes.
instead to you manually. I think it's better
Be it
than
any
this.
device, it's always auto because that way you have the option to choose between a main and aggressive, depending on the
Okay.
initiator.
I thought that the main was the recommended. Okay.
Okay.
What about the version?
Which version?
Uh, yeah, here version. It's IK. They're like we got couple more versions.
Yes. So it IK there are two versions, IK V1 and V2. And V2 also had two modes, only mode, preferred mode. So right now we are just using IK V1 only mode.
So how is it different with the modes?
So Aditya, IK V2 VPN, it uses encryption key for both sides, making it actually more secure than IK V1. So if you read,
Okay.
once you read about IK V1 V2, you will get the difference. So IK V2 is just like more, more secure than IK V1.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Did I change anything? No. Okay. Okay. So we'll go to virtual route, and then we'll give a static over here. And okay, we'll say default route. And if anything wants to go out to the internet, it'll choose switch interface 1/1. And next up, nothing to give. You can just give done. Click on OK. Click on OK over here. All right. Now we'll define phase one over here, IPSEC crypto. So IPSEC crypto, you can see again there are three default profiles, or else you can customize also. So let's do a customize. What happened? Phase underscore two. Okay, ISP protocol, I'm using ESP. You can use ESP or AH. So I'm using ESP right now. Encryption AES 256. Authentication, I'll give SHA 256. Group for phase 2 is again group 5 and lifetime is 1 hour. Click on OK. Guys, clear till here? Any doubts?
Can I look at your default route again, please? Your default route. Yeah, the virtual default route. The one that yeah, that one. Okay, no problem. Yeah, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. IPsec crypto is done. Okay. So my IPsec phase 2 have defined encryption, authentication, DEF handling group. Now we have to define the tunnel over here, guys. So I'll just give you again a flow over here. So what is the first thing I did? I defined the IK crypto. Second thing, what to define? IK gateway. Okay, next is your IPsec crypto, and again the next thing is to define the tunnel. Okay, so that's the thing we are doing right now. I'll click on IPsec tunnel over here. There is no tunnel defined. I'll click on add. I'll give the name phase 2 tunnel. Tunnel interface. So you can see right now, I can say tunnel over here. No, you have to define the tunnel. Okay, either you define over here or you go to your interfaces and click on tunnel. There are two ways. Okay, so if I click on IPsec tunnel over here, I'll give the name phase underscore 2 underscore tunnel. Tunnel interface, I'll say tunnel interface. Okay, tunnel, let's say .10. Virtual router default will keep security zone. I'll give it's always advisable to keep your tunnel interface interface in a different zone. So always do that. IP is not required. I won't do the IP over here. I click on OK. Okay, type auto key, address IPv4. I gateway phase 1, IPsec is my phase 2. Okay, proxy IDs, in case if you have,
So just go back again. I gateway. That's the first one that he did with the I with
correct.
the
So I'm
iCrypto and
just
the
calling the profiles that I created over here. Okay, TK.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, once I click on OK, so you will see your terminal interface over here. Now, I'll do a commit so that I can save my configurations. But the status you see it's still red because the other side is not yet created. So we'll go to the other side over here. Now guys, in IPsec you have to exactly match the parameters of your side-to-side VPN. So what is the phase 1 over here I've defined? I have to configure the same on the Palo Alto 2. So I'll go over here, I'll say phase 1. Refi Helven group, we have taken what, group 5. You can see group 5.
Mm-hmm.
Authentication SHA 256 and encryption is AES 256 CBC. Okay, CBC done. Next is your I gateway. You go over here, you say phase 1 gateway. Interface obviously 1/1. That will take the IP 100.1.1.1. Preset key is what? Palo Alto. Palo Alto. That's it. Click on OK.
You have to go to advanced option.
Which one?
Advanced
Oh,
option.
sorry. Ike profile. Yep.
And
All
then
right.
okay, yeah.
Click on. Thank you, TK. Now IPsec phase 2 parameters. ESP. So let me go back over here to IPsec crypto. So my phase 2 is defined what? AES 256 GCM and SHA 256. So AES 256 GCM, SHA 256, and group is my group 5. Click on OK. Similarly, go to IPsec tunnel. Next, give the name phase 2 tunnel. Tunnel interface again you have to define. So you can take .10. Virtual router, give it default. Security zone, again take a new zone for the year. Click on OK. Okay, and I think that's it. iGateway, define the profile that you created, phase 2. Click on OK and do a commit. So the moment I do a commit, I'll go back to my IPsec tunnel over here. It says our status is green. Okay, that means the tunnel status on your Palo Alto. But still you see the tunnel info, it's still down. It's red. Status is still red. Okay, why it's red? Because you have to again go to the virtual router. You have to define a default route. So I'll define a default route. I'll say default route. I'll tell the second firewall that anything wants to go out, it has to go via 1/1. Next hop none. Okay, click on OK. Commit. Clear, guys? And also, just to be on the safer side, we'll do an any rule in which I will allow all the traffic. Okay, but it's not a good practice to do. Just for the sake of running this IPsec, I'm doing this.
But what's the good practice now? Is it to allow outside to what's the good what's it called practice to do?
So you have to be specific on the zone end. If you're not
So
defining
is
the
it
address, just be specific on the zone end.
so that means they are going to say tunnel to outside, tunnel zone to outside.
Correct. I'll show you.
Okay.
Okay. So right now this is done. So let me go back to my IPsec tunnel. Still you can see it's not happening. Okay, guys, just give me a moment here. I'm getting a call. God, this bank people keep on calling me. Okay, so still it is down. Why? So we'll see right now. The problem is over here, as we saw. So what is happening over here? This guy is trying to initiate the traffic. This guy is also trying to initiate the traffic. Okay, but the problem is with the routing part. Correct?
Mhm.
And one more thing, guys. What you have to do, you have to go to your virtual route. You have to add one more route. That is for your LAN. So you tell your Palo Alto that you have told what? You have told that this guy, when he wants to go out, it'll take a default route, go back over here, right? So this guy doesn't know where is 192, so he will drop the packet. So you have to direct your LAN subnet to take the tunnel, okay? To take the tunnel. So what you do, you go back over here, you add one more
Yeah, but
route.
hey, this narcissist.
Sorry?
Before even you define, before this, your interesting traffic that you're defining, right?
Yep,
So before even defining that, the tunnel should come up.
correct. So
So
hold on, let me just show it to you.
because the tunnel is not even up yet, so we need to make sure that the tunnel comes up.
Correct. So let me just show it to you what is happening over here. So you can see there is no IC, you know, initiation over here. Okay,
Mhm.
Okay, I see. Okay, let's go ahead and because we need to initiate something.
correct. So we have to initiate the interesting traffic,
Yeah,
then only your
interesting traffic.
IPC will come up. Cool.
All right.
So I'll just add one more route. I'll say my interesting traffic. Interesting traffic, Aditya, means the actual, I mean, the actual subnet which is going to communicate to the other side. Now over here, guys, what do you think the destination should be? The destination would be your specific. So 172.16.1.1. Okay, or let's say 1.0/24 interface. So you can see right now I'm sending it via tunnel, and I'll say none. Click on OK. Commit.
Oh, sorry. Can you do that again? I didn't see that. Sorry. Can I just see the?
Over here. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No problem.
Yep. So I'll say OK. Click on commit. Same thing I will do on the network side. Virtual router. I'll add one more static route for the interesting traffic. That is my LAN going outside. So I'll say destination is what? 192.168.10.0. So 192.168.10.0/24. I will tell them that you have to use the tunnel interface. Okay, done.
What's disable DFD? Was disable BFD?
This one,
Yeah. What?
I'll show you. This is the uh, how can I put it? It's for the RxJS profile actually.
Okay. So you'll be covering this in later part.
This is not covered. You can read out. I mean, read about it. It's just I think it's known as bidirectional forwarding detection. It's a
Yeah, this is
protocol
the
actually.
bidirectional detection. This is when you have two. This is when you have two firewall going to the same ISP.
Yes.
So you want to initiate like if one firewall goes down and then the bidirectional detection forward instruct the traffic to go to the secondary firewall. So this is part of the HA thing. Works more for HA.
Thanks, Nancy. So, Aditya, this is actually not a protocol that is defined to Palo Alto. It's an open protocol. I think RFC 5880 BFD is defined. You can read about it later.
It's by directional forwarding directional. It's by
Detection.
something.
Bidirectional forwarding detection.
Detection. Okay, I know.
Yeah, detection. Bidirectional forwarding detection.
Yeah.
Okay, Aditya?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Did I add it? Okay, done. So it's added. I'll go over here. I'll see the IPsec tunnel. Still down. Okay, IPsec tunnel still down. Now let me go over here and I'll try to ping 172.16.1.1 continuous ping. So you can see it's pinging. Okay, so that means what? I initiated the traffic. When I come back over here, do a refresh, you can see tunnel is up. Do you see this green? Similarly on the second firewall also, if I refresh this page, tunnel is up. Now we'll see the details over here. It says what? Status. It says tunnel is up. Phase 2 tunnel. Okay. Local IP is 100.1.1.1. Peer IP is 200. Remote IP. It's going to remote any port, packet, encapsulation, decapsulation. So how it happens over here, if I try to again ping, okay, and just try to again refresh, so you can see, right, the packet and encap decap is increasing. So you can see it's increasing, right? This is the phase 2 and IC information is my, you can see right now it says what, gateway 1, it's a main mode. So TK, you can see right now Palo Alto, both of them they've initiated and they've agreed to be on the IC version 1 main mode.
So you didn't do anything on the, you didn't do any configuration on the router, right?
No,
Did you do
no,
any static route or anything?
no, you don't need anything on the router because router is just there to forward the packets. Okay, why I didn't do it, so I'll show you. So let me actually stop this ping over here. Let me go back to the router. So router responsibility is that if I can ping my 100.1.1.1, yes, and can I ping my 200.1.1.1? Yes, that's it. That's the router's responsibility, that
Hey,
both the ends should be reachable.
and Chike, keep in mind that the router is an ISP. You don't configure the ISP. So look at it like you have Verizon or
Exactly.
Comcast. But you
Yes,
don't configure them. You just, all you need is the reachability
correct.
from one end to end. So
Yes. So whatever is happening inside this router, it's actually, let's say MP, BGP or BGP, whatever it is configured, and you will not have, I mean, from an enterprise standpoint, as you as a
From the
customer, you
plan
will not
standpoint, don't
any
have
visibility. Yes.
visibility. That's it.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this is done. And one more thing I wanted to show you guys. You go to monitor and click on system over here. So basically you will see over here. Can you see this? It says what? IC negotiation part 1 start. Phase 1 started, then phase 1 is succeeded. And you can see the details over here. It says what? In it, if you can't read it, I'll just maximize it. Can you read now? Okay, it's starting as main mode. Then phase 2 started. Negotiation. Quick mode. Succeeded. Quick mode. IPSEC key is installed and the phase 2 tunnel is up. Alright? Clear
Okay.
guys?
What's quick mode? So if it was failing, what mode would that be? If it was failing, the IPsec was failing,
Let me check.
in what mode do you see that?
Let me check. Let me just check that. What I've defined actually over here.
So because I would like people to see what a failure looks like, if possible, maybe next class.
No,
We
no,
don't
it's
have time.
fine. I have time. I'll show you. Hold on. Let me think. Let me go back over here. it says quick mode. So let me actually do one thing. On the second phase 2, let me change one of the parameter.
Yeah.
So let's say if I select SHA-1. Okay. Now let's go back over here till it is getting committed, and let me start the traffic. Okay, so you will see it says what? Request timeout. Let me come back over here and try to refresh. So you can see right now it says what? IP negotiation phase 2 failed. Okay, it's still it's taking as a quick mode only. I don't think they have main mode over here.
No, they don't.
No, actually IKE phase 2 only has only one mode, which is quick mode. Your phase 1 will have two modes, which is your okay, yeah, phase 1 only has two modes, which is your exchange mode is mean or aggressive, but phase 2 will have only system. Phase 2 has only one mode, that is your quick mode. So you can see right now it says what? Phase 2 started, proposal bad, SA payload, no suitable proposal found in PS SA payload. Okay, so payload means the data actually what is coming over here with the proposal, it is a mismatch. All right, so that's why again negotiation will start and again it will fail, and you will get a option is no proposal chosen. So let me go back over here. What is the phase 2 I've chosen, right? So I'll say SHA 256, SHA 256, SHA, okay. So you can see I have selected 2. Click on OK, commit.
So you don't really need to put an IP address on the tunnel, right? On the Palo Alto. You
Not on the
don't.
tunnel. You don't need. I mean, you can actually define L3 over there, but site to site, basically what happens, you just go by the, if you're getting from the ISP, you can just go by the, public IPN over the.
No, it's an IP. Yeah.
Yep.
Unless we do routing, that's where we can put an IP.
Yep.
It's an IP.
Clear, guys? Any doubts?
Yeah, I think we just have to go do this lab, watch the video and do